It's Anita to throw first for the bullseye. Outside the ball. Outside the ball. First leg, it's Anita to throw first. Game on.
Welcome back, ladies and gents, to our second match here on the live stream here at the 2022 Winmau World Masters. And an international clash as Sweden's Anita Andersson takes on Italy's Mara Casadei. Apologies if the pronunciation was a bit off, but we try our best. Two ladies I have to say I'm not very familiar with, although I do know that Mara has reached the last 16 of the Italian Grand Masters last year, in fact, where she lost 4-1 to Holland's Priscilla Steenbergen. And Nicholas has returned.
Hello, Anthony.
A hard-working man this weekend, Nicholas. You're doing a bit of comms. You're
41.
Possibly be on stage once or twice as well. And
I think I call it jack of all trades, master of absolutely none. But yes.
Also the WDF representative here this weekend.
Indeed, indeed. General Secretary for my sins.
41.
Yeah, it's been a lot of effort gone into putting the Winmau World Masters together, obviously from the WDF side, and massive congratulations already to the NDB for the helping us with the organisation. So when I say helping us, it's a bit more than helping us. They've done a fantastic job. The setup at the Dutch Open, for those that have been and those that come to the Dutch Open, know what a fantastic effort they put in. We had a meeting this morning at 9 o'clock with the officials. Everyone knows exactly what they're doing, don't they? So even us, we get told exactly. You sit on the left, I sit on the right, etc. And of course, it's great to, from the darting side of my love of darts, it's great to see so many people that a number of times we haven't seen before.
Very true.
And old friends as well.
Yes. That's one of the things I always loved about the World Masters back when we used to do it with the BDO. It was
100.
Just getting to see people that you don't see at other tournaments. You know, you see them once a year and you get to just be in their company, catch up with them. It's just, it is a magnificent international darting experience. And
of course, giving the players the opportunity to show
50.
What they're made of. You know, they've qualified in many cases, or been invited by their member countries, which is the way that we run the World Masters now. You have qualification through our graded tournaments throughout the year, but also the member countries get to select players that they want to come across to the tournament, and it's brilliant to see as many as we have join the party, so to speak.
Indeed.
And for these two ladies, Anita Andersson from Sweden.
60.
And Mara Casadei.
I think I went for similar.
Yeah, Casadei. We apologise, Mara, if it's not correct. But,
59.
Not such great thinking there from Anita. 59 leaves her 162, so she can't finish. We said in the first game, Anthony, that the
61.
Opportunity for these players to be able to come up on the stage and show what they're made of is fantastic, and hopefully they have friends and family back home in their respective countries watching these games.
41.
Erwin and his team have set us up beautifully for being able to show you these games on the stream, and then on Sunday, of course, we have the stream which will go through the World Masters finals
58.
day.
Anita, you require 121.
World Open tomorrow.
Indeed.
But we've been told we do have to finish early tomorrow. But we're in the Netherlands, and the Netherlands are playing Argentina at 8 p.m. tomorrow evening in the World Cup, so I think that's going to be quite mad.
I'm sorry, I'm Scottish. I don't have a clue about football.
Mara, you require 140.
140 then for Mara.
Not to be, but can still Apply some pressure on the 84 of Anita Andersson.
40.
Good decision
Anita,
to
you
come down
require 84.
To leave 100 rather than leaving 99. Sounds silly that you're 1 point higher, but you've got a better chance of going out on 100 because the treble will do the business. But you don't need to worry about this. 48 leaves 36.
Just making sure with our referee Marco.
100% the right thing to do. Still to this day,
66.
I'm sure Anthony, you experience the same. The players not asking what's left and guessing and you know,
assuming they have.
Yes.
And you know what happens when you assume?
Yes.
You probably get it wrong.
Yes. It's probably the best way. We'll leave that there. Maybe after this leg we have a look at some of the other results that have coming in.
Yes, absolutely.
44. Anita, you require 18.
But as we were saying, because it's the group stages, those people that have been shocked still have the opportunity to play their other group games and qualify from the group. So all is not lost.
No score. Mara, you require 56.
56 should, we think, be looking at the 16s, but 16 would of course leave tops, and it does. So double top then for the first leg for the lady from Italy.
36. Anita, you require 18.
Double 9. Got to be brave with the first dart here, I always think. It's a 9 with the second dart. Oh.
No score.
That is the wrong bet.
Mara, you require 20.
So another chance for Mara, who has been behind this entire leg. Decides to go the 15 route, so it'll be 1 for double 2.
Anita, you require 18.
There is no way that she doesn't know what she's left. But Anita on 18. Getting closer.
Oh.
Ah.
No score.
That's
Mara, you
wide.
require 2.
Spoke a little bit too soon.
A rush of blood to the arm there.
Yes.
No score. Anita, you require 18.
So, our referee, Marco Meyer. Of course, from the Netherlands, Marco. He's accompanied by
No score. Mara, you require
Christian
2.
Sorensen from Denmark, who you'll see in the on the refereeing. Good grief. Very shortly.
No score. Anita, you require 18.
You won't see anyone on commentary. Thankfully, there's not a camera here.
Yes, thankfully not.
Yeah, that's game shot in the first leg.
Eventually
Anita
and thankfully, Anita
Second leg,
finally
it's Mara
finds
to
double
throw
9.
First, game on.
And it is first blood to the Lady of Sweden.
Indeed it is. So we were going to have a look at a few of the results as the game gets underway, or the second leg gets underway. So maybe look at some results
16.
first, Anthony, and then we can sort of have a bit of a wander through who's playing who at the moment.
Well, as we saw, Bo Greaves got off to a winning start on stage with a 4-0 victory. Dita Hedman's off to a winning start as well in her
Had
group.
to come from behind though, didn't she? She was
did.
1 down. So
Group C, probably AC as we're calling it. The first, well, for the untrained eye, you would say it was a shock, as Eileen de Graaf has been defeated by 4 legs to 3 by a lady of Spain, Almudena Fajardo, who was a finalist at the Europe Cup Ladies Singles.
And she lost to Bo Greaves. Well, no surprise there. But yes, exactly that. You said the untrained eye, and I think that's quite right.
35.
People will look and think, oh my goodness, Eileen has lost. But Almudena can throw a dart, let's put it that way.
Definitely. Moving on, we have Anka Zylstra, 4-0 winner. Wendy Harper of New Zealand, a 4-0 winner. As was England's Kirsty Hutchinson.
18.
Suzanne Smith, a 4-0 winner. And as we move into Group AH, this is one that we really have to have a little chat about, Nick. New Zealand's Nicole Reno, 4-0 win. And you'll say to yourself, okay, so what's so special about that? Well, Nicole
45.
averaged 91.09, which I think is the highest average we've had so far.
I believe it is, and I've just popped down in the break to congratulate Nicole, having never met her before. You've had the honour of going over to Australia and meeting a lovely young lady. Clearly her head's in the right place on the shoulders. Very, very knowledgeable, and she was super excited to be playing. And sometimes that can affect a player, but clearly not. Well, if it has affected her, God knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly that.
In the coming weeks.
Well, she did
85.
show at the Australian Open how good a player she was, and the fact that she's made the long journey over to the Netherlands and has shown exactly how good a player she is in her first match is just fantastic.
Yeah. Just looking at the game that we've got again, Mara has had a much better leg this time, down to 202. And it's Anita that's struggling on 319. So keeping an eye on that game while we are having a look at the results, of course. And Anita had a decent score the last.
58.
So 58. She's back in touch, I would suggest. Just the odd 70 points behind or so. Just over that. But Mara now, I don't want to say, yes, I was going to say Mara's keeping her dart straight, but if I said it before she threw the third one, that was definitely going in a 1 or a 5.
Oh, yeah, but, absolutely.
Yeah.
Commentator's curse at its finest.
Yeah, so Nicole definitely one to keep an eye on throughout the tournament, and a great start to the group stages.
Mara, you require 112.
Alita Weyer in Group AI, Dutch lady, has actually already qualified for the World Champions by the fact that, just watch as Mara goes for tops for 112 outshot. Anita has already qualified for the World Championships by virtue of the fact that she's the Western Europe regional table winner. So her head's in a good place. She's won a couple of ranking tournaments.
25.
Over the
Mara,
year.
you require 20.
Joe Clements of England winning 4-1. Looking at the seeds here in particular, Rainhide won 4-2 against Bianca Strydom of South Africa. I think Lorraine was 2-1 down as well.
She was, yeah. Another one that had to come from behind.
No score.
Interesting last dart there.
Very.
Not quite sure what Mara had in her mind then, but look, she's on double 10, which I'm not going to complain about that, I'd suggest.
41. Mara, you require 20.
Priscilla Steenbergen opened her account with a 4-3 victory. Anna Forsmark of Sweden, a well-known face in the darts parish.
Next game should in the second leg. Mara Casadei.
Mara
Third leg, it's
Casadei
Anita to throw first.
restores parity at 1-all.
I think Marco gave it a good pronunciation there.
Yeah.
The Dutch way of eloquating came across quite nicely there.
Yes, definitely. We'll follow Marco's lead, I think, yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, Anna Forsmark, a well-known face in the darting parish, 4-0 defeat in her first match.
Interesting, there are two Swedish girls drawn in the same group there, and Helena Matic also lost 4-0 to Lisa Zolkova of Germany in the same group, so not a great start for the Swedes.
No. In the next group, Mikuru Suzuki, a 4-0 win in her first match over Saskia Roth of Liechtenstein.
Yep. Liechtenstein, new country in the WDF this year, came to the Europe Cup, represented themselves really well, thoroughly enjoyed the experience. So, Yitka Cisarova. Oh, thank you very much. I don't need Marco, I need you. Say it again.
Yitka Cisarova.
24.
Cisarova, okay. There we go.
I only know that because at the Czech Open last year, I had to ask about 17 times what the pronunciation was, so it's now imprinted on my mind.
But it's one to keep an eye on, another seed that's there that doesn't go to that many of the tournaments, and so therefore I think if she were to grace more tournaments, you'd be higher in the rankings. That probably sounds obvious, but you get what I mean. I think she'd get deep in those tournaments.
41.
Maggie Sutton won 4-2. And Natalie Gilbert 4-1. And a Swedish winner, Maud Janssen.
Yes.
So they're on the board. Here we go. Here we go.
125.
Thought we might have had our first streaming 180 there from Anita, but not to be. But she's got a good lead in this leg. 150 points, or did have.
81.
The ladies are warming to the task.
Indeed. Just having a look at Group AT, and we have our first double winner. Noah Lynn van Leuven has won her first 2 games 4-0.
Yeah.
101.
Cali West of America, 4-0 winner.
Irina Armstrong of Germany, a 4-0 winner in her group.
Yeah.
Played
Another that's a real danger in this tournament.
60.
I think Irina had a 79 average in that game as well. I can see on Dark Connect, and that's not going to lose too many games.
No, definitely not. Played at many a Lakeside World Championship, did Irina. Speaking of
45.
ladies who have played at the Lakeside, Rashna David, 4-0 win in her group.
Yeah.
Denise Casadei of Northern Ireland, a 4-2 win. Kasumi Sato of Japan, a 4-1 victory. That's in the same group.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting set.
24.
Absolutely.
Anita, you require 134.
I have to say, the Japanese ladies are doing rather well. Yuki Sakaguchi and Mayumi Auchi both registering wins in their first matches.
Yeah.
36.
Mayu Aoki losing to Lorena there. And your fellow Scot, Christine Hyde. Good start for her. That beating Layla Brussel 4-1.
That's a good victory for Christine.
60. Anita,
Very
you
good player
require
is Christine.
98.
In fact, going back to the youth days, I think there was, for quite a while, Christine was the better Hyde player.
Really?
Yes.
98, double 19 here for 98 out for Anita.
Oh, yes.
Very, very nice.
Anita Andersson.
Very nice.
Lovely.
Fourth leg, it's Mara that throw first. Game on.
Yeah, there's a good sound out. 98 is one of those. The way that players play now, they use the double 19s and the double 17s more than if you like. If you go back 5 years, maybe it's only 2 or 3 years, perhaps before COVID. It was you'd be frowned at for double 19 on a 76 finish or whatever. But now it's just beginning to. I think. But darts, I think, has those little phases. We had the phase of people going bullseye on 91 through to 94. Seems to have gone back the other way now to going for the trebles, the treble 20s. There's still players that, of course, and that's what makes darts the great thing that it is, and keeps people like us on our toes as referees.
44.
But most definitely.
Yeah. But a good 98 outshot for Anita there. 2-1 she leads now. What else have you noticed in the results, Anthony? Anything?
Vanessa Zijdema of the Netherlands, a 4-2 win over Florsha van Zanten. Barbara Hospodarska of the Czech Republic, a 4-0 win. Samantha Piccolo, I like that name.
Yes.
4-2 victory. We have Rosanna van der Velde,
64.
who won the Dutch Open Youth, the girls' competition this year, I believe.
Well done, good memory.
4-0 victory in her first match. Susanna McGimpsey, the captain of Scotland, a 4-1 defeat for Susanna in her first match.
24.
Interesting in the group BM, Karen Krappen, previous Winmau World Master.
Indeed, yes, former champion.
Took up her invite as a previous World Master, decided to come, and a 4-0 victory. Maybe 46. Not the greatest of averages. Karen said to me last night she's not playing darts that much, but she couldn't turn down the opportunity, I should say, to come along and as a former champion. So great to see Karen here.
It is indeed. The seed in that group is Finland's Kirsi Vinikainen. A 4-0 victory for her in her first match.
Yeah. You see some of the other groups at the lower down. We have 32 seeds, so we have got 47 groups in total. So when we go through the 47 groups, obviously we'll have 94 players. There are 2 players from each group qualifying.
60.
So when we go into the knockout stages tomorrow, the first round will be, if you like, a preliminary knockout stage to get us to the required 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1, etc. So.
76.
Again, I think that one of the other pluses, a number of the players saying to us yesterday, we haven't seen the draw yet. That's because we wanted to make sure that we asked everybody to come and register. In other words, come and say, I am here. And it's great that we've done that, because 59. Now all of our groups are full. There's not a group with 2 players in it or something like that. And we're able to seed it in the correct way as well. So it's worked really well. And again, hats off to Dark Connect. They've worked tirelessly on behalf of the WDF to to get us to that point.
Indeed.
And,
40.
a few nervous faces around, oh my goodness, I'm using Dark Connect rather than the old chalk and blackboard. But as I think we found, Anthony, when we go round, is the first day or the first half a day, people are a little bit nervous. They use it and they say, actually, this is really easy.
Yeah.
As long as I can add up. Now that's still
Yeah.
Well, Dark Connect can't help you with that.
Oh, yes, it can.
Well, we can. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yes.
You're right. Yeah, of course.
There is a button on when you're marking the board on Dark Connect. There is a button, and if you're not too sure what the 3 darts are,
Yep.
you can put 16, add 20, add
57, whatever it may be.
74.
Yeah, exactly.
Mara, you require
so. Yep, Dark
135.
Connect can even add it up for you.
Super system. If anybody is, please do go to Dark Connect, tv.darkconnect.com, and you can find out all about
29.
Dark Connect used in pubs, clubs, tournaments like this around the world nowadays.
A magnificent system.
Improving all the time as well. The guys have worked extremely hard to help us. Europe Cup has a different
11.
way of playing. We play team
106.
games. They built it, so we were able to run that on Dark Connect. So super. Well,
Shots on.
it is indeed. We saw 98 in the last leg.
Shots off.
Yes.
66.
But our opponent Anita is not on a finish, so Mara has left herself tops.
$91. Mara, you require 40.
Bit of pressure on this 40 now because Anita's down on 74 and having gone out on 98 in the previous leg, that will be on Mara's mind that Anita hit it, and hit it she does.
Mara Casadei.
Desmond.
Fifth leg, it's Anita to throw first.
Desmond
Game on.
2-2. We were talking about Arashna David earlier. Literally just come through that she's lost her first game to Janni Larsson of Denmark by 4 legs to 2. So
85.
A win and a loss for Rashna so far.
just a very quick update on Bo Greaves. If you were with us for our very first game, we wanted to start the stream with a bang.
Wow,
Anthony's just seen what I've seen, and
60.
The players are in groups of fours and fives. So obviously they have a game on, a game off. Bo's back on now and playing back on her board. She is currently 3-0 up and averaging 109. So
45.
yes,
well, it's 0.02 off 110, and that is just insane. Stop it, Bo.
the rumours that Sharon Lenton has waved a white flag are not true. She continues
60.
on her merry way. But yes, 109.98 for Bo Greaves.
Game starting on board 25 should be a good one. Denise Casadei taking on Kasumi Sato.
41.
We're just having a look on the Dark Connect. Of course, if you want to, you can click in to watch any game you wish to watch. We just clicked into the Bo Greaves and Sharon Lenton game, and
60.
literally as I speak, Bo has just hit the winning double, but she had 9. In fact, she had 11 darts at doubles in that last leg. She's eventually gone out to win 4-0 with a very poor final average, Anthony.
Yeah, it went from 110
100.
to just a shade under 90.
Yeah.
20 points drop in the averages.
Yeah,
But it's a 4-0 win nevertheless.
it is.
And I don't think Bo will mind too much about the average.
100.
Yeah, she bust 88, then scored 63 to leave 25, bust the 25, and then went out on 25. So there you go. All of that information, as we say, available through Dark Connect.
100.
It's also worth mentioning, whilst we're talking about those that have helped. I hate that word. It doesn't say enough. Oh, there's an interesting way of going on 2-2-1. 60 score.
80. Anita,
puts
you
her back
require
in the leg.
130.
Interesting. Both players on this leg, the first 4 legs have gone one way or the other. Somebody's been leading all the way. Oh,
90.
great dart. Great
Mara,
last
you
start.
require 141.
Good thinking there from Anita.
Yeah,
5 at the
certainly was.
first start, 25 the second to leave the straight ton, and then 60 to leave tops.
Anna Forsmark has got off the mark. She is a 4-0 winner. Her match with Helena Matic.
Some of the groups will be very interesting to see in the coming, well, hour. Theoretically,
41.
I think we're
Anita, you require
just
40.
moved into the afternoon here in the Netherlands. It's around 10 past 12 in the afternoon. All of the group games, and for the ladies, their day will be done by
That's
half
games within the
one-ish.
5th leg. Anita Andersson.
Well done, Anita.
6th leg, it's Mara to throw first. Game on.
So 1 leg away now, Anita, from a victory in this round-robin game. Yes, I was saying the ladies will have finished all of their group games by circa around 1:30.
85.
Then get the men in to register, do their draw, and they'll start playing. We think around about 2:30. They will play in 64 groups, 64 seeds, and they will play all of their group games
45.
before both the ladies and the men come back to play their knockout stages tomorrow.
$41. 41. 55. 30.
Slight panic there as our TV went into standby mode. Would have been quite interesting comms. Virtual darts.
Blind darts.
Blind darts, indeed. Saying some of the
60.
players out on the boards now for their second game in the group stages. So those that have already won a game are looking to win a second game to seal their qualification.
And one person that hasn't
22.
been able to do that is Aletta Vire, who has just lost 4 legs to 3 to Anna Hlavava. I cannot say that girl's name.
Halvova.
Thank you. I tried about 10 times last night and just couldn't do it. Mental block. But yes, Anna has
82.
won 4 legs to 3 in that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, dedication. Mr. Anthony Dundas on the night that we're before the tournament practicing the names. I like it.
Yes, well.
Yeah, it's funny enough actually, as just thinking about our refereeing stance. We've gone into tournaments where you look at players and go, oh my goodness.
60.
Please help.
Yes. Absolutely. Anna Hlavova.
Yeah, very good. Well done. One of my best experiences here at the Dutch Open was with the Aspirante,
40.
and had a little lad from the Netherlands whose Christian name was David, but his surname was as long as it was like one of those Welsh names. You know, one of the landed.
Van Fire, both going it, blah blah blah, go.
83.
Absolutely. In fact, I think that was his surname.
138.
Yes, that was a quite scary moment.
But thankfully for you, he didn't win a leg.
Well, I didn't want to say that because it feels as though, please don't win a leg because I don't want to have to say a name. But not, of course. But yes, he didn't, and I didn't therefore have to say his surname at any stage.
24.
Back to the game that we have on the stream here, and Mara has a good lead here, and it might be that we're going to go all the way here.
37. Mara, you require 114.
Eileen de Graaf back on. She's currently 2-2 with Northern Ireland's Anna Madigan.
And again, and not a walk in the park at all.
No, that's quite the grip.
I think 78 scored here, so double 18. would have made it 3-3, but
I'm just having a look at Eileen's group. That is...
There's a group of death, they always call it in the World Cup, don't they? Maybe that's the one.
Well, we have Eileen, Almudena, who we spoke about,
25.
Anna Madigan, who great Northern Irish player,
Mara Yurikwan,
and
18.
Polish lady Renata Slofikowska.
Okay.
I think that's how it's pronounced. But Anna Madigan lost her first game to Renata. That's going to be one of those groups that goes down to leg difference, I think, as
could do, yeah.
Mara goes for double 3, the Little Richard double. Oh, no.
No score. Anita Yurikwan, 158.
Now, this would be a way to seal a victory.
Absolutely.
First start must find the treble, either 18s or 20s. Oh, well, in fact, 19s, of course. 158, but put thoughts of that on
41.
hold for now.
Mara Yurikwan, 18.
Petra Leuten of Belgium has just beaten Maud Janssen.
Yeah, that's game shot in the sixth leg. Mara Casadei.
Mara
Seventh and
Casadei.
final leg. It's Anita to throw first. Game on.
If Mara was Scottish, her name would be Mary Cassidy.
Yes. Yes. So, yes, Maud,
100.
Maud losing out there. Yitka has won 4-3. I think that's 2 victories for her. Maggie Sutton's winning 2-0.
45.
Tori Kuish finds herself 3-1 down to Brenda Moreau of Canada.
Yes, I think it's worth talking about Tori for a little bit. And she obviously came to Lakeside last year. She defeated, or this year I should say, she defeated Dieter Hedman and
52.
And looked in a really good place and played some really good darts. Her other love is Aussie rules football. And she suffered quite a serious injury earlier this year following returning home from Lakeside. And she literally had all the fingers on her right hand in casts for a good time. So returning to the dart scene, people might look and think, well, she's not playing very well. Well, it's taken her time. I've only briefly seen her today, but I know full well she's been trying to prepare for this tournament. But of course, after an injury like
26.
that, it's quite a comeback for her, and it's proven to be the case.
But yep, she is here, she is trying, and it's just all part of the hopeful return to form.
I think Eileen is in desperate trouble here. She's
26.
now 3-2 down to Anna Madigan of Northern Ireland. And is there a way back from that if she were to lose that game? It would take an extraordinary group of results to, with one win, to qualify out of the group of 4, albeit, of course, we see it in the Grand Slam of darts when that's played. So anything's possible, but not looking great for the Dutch.
100.
Former Dutch Open champion, of course. Just had a click into that game to watch the game on Dart Connect.
180.
Our first 180. Oh, and a great respect there from Mara. A fist pump for Anita for a 180. Really good. Good to see, and another story for Anita to tell when she leaves the stage. Yep. I'm sure she'll be
60.
scrambling around. Has anybody got the stream? Has
Anita,
anybody kept it for me?
I'm sure there has been many thrown on the floor, but that is the first we've had on stage today.
It is.
It's taken 11 legs, but we finally got one.
Yes. Yes, if you weren't here for our first game, we have Beau Greaves on the stream. What a better way to start than the ladies' world champion. And if at all possible, we've already booked in with our the guys that are pulling the games for the streams, so we'd like
60.
to do the same in
Anita
the men's with Neil Duff.
91.
Nice way to start in the World Championships. The World Champion, I should say. So
Well, that's actually an interesting dart, because as you can go double 17
yes,
for tops.
yes, I was thinking that. I think she's looking at the 14s.
Yeah.
Okay, 65. 25 would be the dart here, you'd think.
And Sod's Law says it's going straight in the middle of the bull.
Great to see her asking Marco what's scored, what's left. And that's exactly what Marco can say. Can't say how to get what's left
41.
or what to go for. Yes. I think Wayne would call that a happy accident.
Yes.
Happy-ish accident, let's put it that way. You can't finish on 166 Mara, but you can certainly put the pressure on. Suggesting staying there. 65. Treble 19, I think, is where we'll be looking here. Okay, treble 17, that's okay as
Anita,
well.
you're requiring 50.
So the 18s or the 10s, I think, are the way to go here. Aileen de Graaf has indeed taken the 6th leg, so we're going all the way. Oh, well. Okay, we're going to show off. 2 doubles, a double-double finish.
Yep, double 18 leaves double 7. The polar opposite from double 18.
Indeed. Oh. Great smile on Anita's face.
36. Mara, you require
that would have made
84.
her story. I hit a 180 and then I went out on double-double to win the match. Please find me my grandchildren now. Mara should go 14 here. Okay.
Well.
46 left if my calculations are anywhere near right. So again, Mara doing the right thing. She's asked Marco what's left. It looks as though Marco's correct here as well, which is why the player should always ask what's left if you're even slightly
44.
doubting what's happening.
Anita, you require 14.
How bad would it have been to have hit a double? Not that she could hit a winning double there, but I find it was the wrong one.
Game.
That looks like
Shot.
it.
That is the winning double.
Anita Andersson.
And Anita Andersson, a 4-leg to 3 victory over Italy's Mara Casadei. Good result from the lady of Sweden, and she goes marching on.